Let's raise the big questions. Uttar Pradesh, is it the BJP's gateway to Delhi still? Is the Congress really a no-show in UP as the Prime Minister claims? Can UP ke ladke, Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi make an impact this time? Or is the Modi-Yogi double engine the BJP's winning card yet again? Joining me now is Ashutosh, former politician, now political analyst with satyahindi.com. Rahul Verma, fellow Center for Policy Research, tracks elections in North India very closely. Shazia Ilmi, BJP spokesperson. Ajoy Kumar, Congress spokesperson. I'll ask you all to keep your intervention short. We have limited time. But I want to start with you, Shazia Ilmi, because the Prime Minister seems to suggest as if UP is a done deal. Congress will end with 0 seats. Is this overconfidence? Is this the Prime Minister once again like 400 par trying to intimidate the opposition even before the election has really taken off? There are still 3 phases to go.
No, I don't think it's overconfidence. I think it's faith. And it's a two-way process. It's a relationship that a voter has with the Prime Minister. It's a very solid, simple relationship, which is of credibility. I think the voter has faith in Modi. And where UP goes, I think not just Modi ji, but I think everybody in UP would agree that it's a done deal. I think even our detractors would know that the other combinations and permutations that have been tried so many times, and Prime Minister hinted at
so
that.
So how many seats are you, when you say it's a done deal, are you telling me you're going to get 80 out of 80? Is that what the BJP is claiming?
No, I think it's going to be a clean sweep. You know, I don't ever talk about numbers. I'm not very good at number crunching. And I don't even, you know, people are talking about waves and lack of it, but I'm talking about the emotion that is guiding it. And I think it is very clear, it's in the air, almost tangible, that there is complete faith in the leadership of Prime Minister. Everybody, whether it's a hamlet in Jaunpur, people know that these are Lok Sabha elections. And, you know, somebody was telling me the other day, and even in Kalahandi, a woman out there who doesn't have much, you know, work happening for her, she also knows the difference between a Vidhan Sabha election and a Lok Sabha election. So people know what they're voting for. They are voting for themselves, and they're tired of voting for other families. They want to vote for their own family. And I think this is what they get when they vote for Modi. They're voting for their own families, and Akhilesh's family, or Rahul's family, or Tejasvi's family, or, you know, what have you.
Okay, let me get in Ajoy Kumar. Ajoy Kumar, you know, here you're having Shazia Ilmi also expressing this confidence, clean sweep. You've got the Prime Minister doing a series of interviews saying that, look, we are going to win UP by a landslide. Would you concede that the Congress in UP, given its recent track record over the last 10 years, is at some level fighting for survival? You won just 1 seat last time, which was Sonia Gandhi's seat in the Lok Sabha. And therefore, for the Congress at the moment, UP is a mountain to climb.
So, Rajdeep, I was hearing Shazia ji speaking. Kalahandi, I'm in Orissa right now. That's why there's a colorful background in a dhaba in the interior of Orissa. Either they are smoking some stuff which is totally illegal, because there is a huge change. Kalahandi is where I was, deep inside UP. The problem is, whether it is Rajasthan, I just have a fundamental political, simple, non-psychologist question. If there is a change in Rajasthan, if there is a change in Madhya Pradesh, if there's a huge change in Delhi, Haryana, what is it in UP? One second, let me come. I don't interfere, Shazia ji. Please don't interfere. Interrupt, sorry. Secondly, what is Parivar? Prajwal Revanna, इनके Modi का परिवार है. अजीत पवार मोदी का परिवार है, सिंधिया मोदी का परिवार है, मिलिंद देवरा इनका परिवारवाद. Look at the speed. The deputy chief minister of Bihar, परिवार. It is full of परिवार. Modi's परिवार is Adani, Ambani, this plutocrats, and Prajwal Revanna. What kind of parivar is that? So let's not talk about parivar. You have given some 160 odd.
No, but let's talk about UP. No, 1 minute. Shazia Ilmi, do not intervene. Let's talk, Ajoy Verma, about UP itself. The question is, you are a party which, with all the efforts you put in, you won 1 Lok Sabha seat in 2019. In 2021, when assembly elections were held also, 2022, you struggled in UP to pick up just 2 seats. 90% of your candidates lost their deposits. naturally the BJP feels that the Congress today is a pushover.
Okay, so hold it. The fact that he's doing a program is Uttar Pradesh the gateway to Delhi shows that you know something which also we seem to be knowing. That they're getting wiped out in most of the states, Maharashtra. So the numbers is Uttar Pradesh is crucial. So we are coming to the fundamental issue is that they are going to find it difficult. Your program itself, unless you know something, and I'm just reading between the lines. The fact is that Uttar Pradesh is critical for them, according to everybody else. Because Bihar, they are losing. Jharkhand, my home state, they have lost all the tribal seats for sure. So Uttar Pradesh is critical. I accept what you're telling from your perspective. And Shazia ji, sorry to spoil the party, but you guys are not making a majority. But I'll tell you one by one. Telangana, we lost 15 by-elections. We lost every election in Telangana till we found the government. इस चुनाव में, like Yogendra Yadav said, public चुनाव ने करवट ले ली. And the fact that they were keeping Shazia, I'll just complete.
Madam, you just a minute. Ajoy, can you complete your point, please?
Yeah, so I'm just saying, across everybody saying why UP is critical, why UP critical. It was not critical till before this election started because they thought they were winning. Madhya Pradesh, Rajasthan, Bihar, Jharkhand, Bengal, Odisha, there is a change, and that's why UP is critical, accept.
Okay.
But whether it is good enough for them to win, no.
Okay, you're
And
saying
UP
change is,
surprise.
you made your point. You're saying change is in the air, and once it blows from one state, it will blow across. Now, we don't know whether at the moment change is in the air, but Ashutosh, you're hearing these two sides. You heard the Prime Minister in a series of interviews expressing this confidence that I'm still confident of 400 par and we will sweep Uttar Pradesh. Is there a sense, or is this bravado, or do you believe the Prime Minister knows something we all don't know?
Rajdeep, you have spent more than 3 decades in journalism and especially in TV channels. Have you ever seen Prime Minister giving a proper interview to the same channel in the 2 consecutive days? I haven't seen that, but I have seen on Aaj Tak, a day before Prime Minister was there on the Aaj Tak, a proper interview, almost half an hour interview, and again today, a proper interview done today. Now, this tells a story. This tells a story that there is a definite unease in the BJP, and there is a definite panic in the party itself. Otherwise, the Prime Minister, I have seen Prime Ministers giving bites, stand-in bite for 1 minute, 2 minutes, 3 minutes, something like this. That means the Prime Minister wants to occupy the media space and through that wants to communicate with the voters.
No, but that is always done, Ashutosh. Before every election, that is what the Prime Minister has done. What is unusual? Are you saying that is a sign of desperation?
I'm saying, have you seen on 2 consecutive days, Prime Minister giving the proper interview to the same channel? I'm only making this limited point. I'm saying that the BJP is definitely in desperation. There is a desperation, and if you go to the UP, there is a definite unease on the ground. There is a serious anti-incumbency on the ground. And let me also tell you that the rumor, or whatever the rumor was, that Mr. Yogi will be removed if the Modi comes back with the thumping majority at the center. That is also is working against the party. Because if you from Ghaziabad to the Ghazipur you go, you will see that same murmur. क्या योगी जी को हटा देंगे? क्या योगी जी को हटा देंगे? And today, Yogi is not a lamppost. Yogi is a leader himself, and he's a very, very serious leader there. And he's one of the Hindu icon today in the country. So if a murmur like this, a speculation like this becomes big, then certainly there is a problem. And that's why I'm saying.
You're saying the Prime Minister is occupying media space because he's worried or desperate at the moment. But Rahul Verma, when I look at the numbers, and at the end of the day, politics at election time is about arithmetic. 2019, the BJP gets 62 seats despite a strong SP-BSP alliance against it and almost 50% of the vote. 2014, they got 71% of the 71 seats and 42.63% of the vote. So the BJP's vote in UP has kept climbing. And the opposition, particularly the Congress, has got diminished. This time the Congress and SP have come together and they are hoping that the Muslim Yadavs and hopefully they hope the Dalits will come together around them. Do you see that happening? Is there any possibility of the opposition actually being able to make gains purely in seats in Uttar Pradesh, according to you?
So first of all, UP is important to national elections just by sheer size. No party which does really badly in UP hopes to form a stable government. Even Congress, when it came back to power in 2009, had done exceptionally well in UP, got 21 seats. BJP's rise in 90s is owes to UP. So just given the size, UP matters. And especially, I think BJP hopes that UP is one of the states where they should be making some gains. Whether it would, like most polls in March had suggested, that BJP should be getting somewhere between 70 and 75. Now, if UP is not going the way pre-polls had predicted, and if BJP is poised to lose some seats, as being sort of like argued that it may lose some seat in Rajasthan, Haryana, and other places. First point is, then there is some sort of like national sentiment which binds this election. We haven't yet seen or heard good evidence on that. It seems to be much more of a conversation that started post phase one. Two, one has to also remember that in 2019, the opposition alliance was much more formidable against BJP than this time. This time, BJP not only has some of its old allies, but also got RLD on its side, which was part of the SP-BSP alliance last time. So just on paper, the BJP alliance is much but better poised to at least able to retain, if not improve its performance.
You know, interestingly, you're suggesting in 2019 the BJP had an even bigger challenge in Uttar Pradesh, which they overcame and got 62 seats. Their allies got 2. But Shazia Ilmi, politics is never static. And many of the reporters traveling on UP are seeing some signs of creeping anti-incumbency, especially against MPs on issues like Rozgar, on issues like Mehengai. There's a belief that BJP may well have taken some seats for granted in North India, including in Uttar Pradesh. I come back to it. Is there a sense of complacency bordering on arrogance when the Prime Minister says, Congress to zero ho jayegi?
No, I don't think there's any complacency, and I think we make sure of that. This is the structure of the party and the organizational capabilities that ensure that nobody ever gets complacent either way. But, you know, Ashutosh has studied Modi ji so carefully. He's watching him channel after channel. I wish he'd studied the mood and the sentiment on the ground. And I feel even if people are unhappy with a particular candidate, and that's possible, and that happens all the time, and there's no way you can ensure 100% satisfaction level with every candidate there is. But people do know that at the end of the day, this is a Lok Sabha election. When I vote for this person who I might not like so much, who could have, and we could have had a better candidate from the party, we do know it is Modi coming to power. It is Modi at the helm of affairs. It is Modi who will lead us. It is Modi and Modi ki guarantee that matters.
So you're asking for votes in the name of one person? Candidates don't matter to you? You're asking for all the votes in the name of one person. Am I correct?
No, the fact there's a vision and Modi represents that and everybody follows that. What we stand for is very clear. What our delivery is all too obvious. 10 years and we want to do more of that. So whoever comes to power has to follow that vision.
Okay.
And that's what it is. So it is not so much about Modi and Modi alone and the personality of Modi. That is the biggest draw.
You're saying the biggest draw is the personality of Modi, the emotional connect. Ashutosh, you cannot deny that. The fact is, ever since Mr. Modi moved to Varanasi in 2014, he's built a strong connect. I mean, anyone who looks at politics closely will accept that Mr. Modi in Uttar Pradesh, and dare I say even in neighboring Bihar, has built himself as a larger-than-life figure.
See, Rajdeep, even Mrs. Indira Gandhi was a larger-than-life politician and a charismatic leader, has a direct connect with the voter, but she also lost election in 1977, and she lost her own constituency from the Raebareli. So it's not that the charismatic leader, the most popular leader, will always have an easy thing. Today, Mr. Narendra Modi has to answer for the last 10 years of anti-incumbency.
No interaction. Nobody interjected with you, ma'am.
There is a serious anti-incumbency against the government, and the survey after survey is showing that there are the serious issues of unemployment, there's a serious issue of price rise, there's a serious issues of the corruption. And also the fact of the matter is that today the BJP's own cadre is very, very complacent because the kind of leader which has been chosen to brought in with the party against whom these cadre has campaigned and asking that they should be sent to the jail. Now, if you deny your own committed cadre for what they deserve as a cadre and as a worker, and you ask them to campaign for those are thugs and thieves and all kinds of corrupt leaders, then do you think that the BJP worker in the cadre will work? No,
No,
it will
that's
not
happened
work.
in Maharashtra. Where has it happened in Uttar Pradesh? Not in Uttar Pradesh, Ashutosh. In Uttar Pradesh, that hasn't happened.
Rajdeep, this sends a strong signal. When you sideline a leader like Shivraj Singh Chauhan, when you sideline a leader like Vasundhara Raje Scindia, when you sideline a leader like Raman Singh, then it sends an all India message to their cadre. And that's what is exactly happening. And in UP, I tell you, in UP, there is a undercurrent which is working against the BJP. And there is a great unease among the Dalits also. And in UP, Dalit movement is a very strong movement, thanks to the Kashiram and the Mayawati. And this change constitution campaign is really working against the BJP, and BJP should be worried today. And
You're saying there is an undercurrent against the BJP, but the fact again is Ajay Kumar, Rahul Gandhi, who's supposed to lead your charge in UP, he's shifted out of Amethi, moved to Rai Bareli. We've seen in the past, the UP ke ladke, we saw it in 2017 when Akhilesh Yadav and Rahul Gandhi came together, they had no impact on the ground. And many believe it's the Congress which remains the Kamzor Kadi. The regional party, Samajwadi Party, has more organization on the ground. You don't have an organization. You just have Rai Bareli at the moment, and even Amethi is a huge question mark now.
A couple of things which you may not like to hear. The cult of Modi and Modi's achievement is thanks to the Godi media. Any show on Prajwal Revanna, any show on electoral bonds.
I've done it on all Prajwal Revanna, electoral bonds. You're on the wrong show if you say that, but go on.
Let me complete. You have adequate time. Question is, the media has made this false god. So otherwise, if the honesty, I'm not saying you, this man would have been stripped of all his nonsense. The most corrupt prime minister that India has ever seen. 9,000 crores of electoral bonds is a scam. ED is a scam. Breaking political parties by EDI, CBI raid is a scam. The issue is, let's be very clear to all your listeners, that Modi is the most corrupt, and it is a creation. What is Modi's popularity? Is a creation of the Godi media. We will fight it. And one sec, sir, I will complete. Whether it is, yesterday I said it in Aajtak, if it was Prajwal Revanna happening in any other political life, you would have been shoving camera into their faces and asking Modi a question. So the question is not that. Despite all that, they are losing. And I want to ask a simple political question. If Madhya Pradesh, Bihar, how is eastern UP different from Bihar? And if there is a winds of change in Bihar, Ms. Shazia Almi might say anything. Whether it is Dalit, whether it is OBC, whether it is Adivasi, they are voting en masse. And I'm telling you, I'm in Orissa. No, I'll finish 30 seconds, just 5 seconds. I'm in Orissa. We are winning all the tribal seats in Jharkhand. That means, what about the tribals in Orissa? What about the tribals in Bengal? So when you're socially, so this is not, it is going to be a very different election. You may not agree with me, but
sir, you made your point. You're claiming that this is a very different election to 2019. The final word, Rahul Verma. You know, we have gone at the moment by what happened in 2014-19 Lok Sabha and Vidhan Sabha 2022. But every election is distinct to the other. If there are winds of change that are being spoken about by some, an undercurrent, then that undercurrent should also apply to Uttar Pradesh. Uttar Pradesh is not different to the rest of India.
Sure, I completely agree with that. See, in any case, UP in 2014 and 2019 delivered 70 plus and 60 plus MPs. Then BJP at the state level won 300 seats in 2017, 250 seats in 2022. So in some ways, yes, it is possible that UP, in fact, is facing double anti-incumbency. Unlike double Indian Sarkar, it could be double incumbency because you have both power at the center and the state, and a lot of MPs and MLAs have won on the party ticket. It is also possible that some of the issues that surveyed have picked in March, unemployment, price rise, and they might be building an undercurrent. It is also possible that candidates replacement by the BJP and also bringing in faces from other parties and nominating on BJP ticket could have created some sort of like disquiet among BJP organization. All of this is possible. But so far, we don't have any serious evidence to suggest that. What we are seeing is very partisan debate at the moment, and this is likely to happen till June One for sure, because exit polls will tell us something, and then June 4th when the results would come out. At the moment, if you ask Congress-leaning politicians or sympathizers, they will
Right.
talk in one direction, and if you talk to BJP people, they'll talk in another direction. Elections change, but to change in such a way within a month, you need to see something fundamental changing. What I have not seen is fundamentals of elections changing in this election so far.
Okay, on that note, sobering note from Rahul Verma saying he hasn't seen a fundamental change at the moment in the elections so far. But who knows? 3 weeks can be a long time in Indian politics. Still 3 more phases to go. I appreciate all my guests joining me on my top talking point.